Hey everybody, it's DM Tony and welcome to episode 9. I hope everyone had a great week. Now you know the deal. Before we give you the recap, we got to give you the rundown. And first off, we got a special announcement, a special shout out to our first patron ever, Man Ray. Dude, thank you so much for the support. The table appreciates you. Next, I wanted to talk to you about YouTube. DM Tony, which is me, and Minnis have been working on a video called The Good Berries, where we talk about D&D when we're not at the table and, you know, real world stuff involving D&D. And this first episode is about D&D TikTok and how being a part of D&D TikTok and that community and our experience with it. Some good stuff. It definitely has some good stuff in there for sure. Now it's time for the recap. And this recap is brought to you by Armos' patron, Reginald.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Let me just fluff the old ears here. All right. In our last session, these three bozos here found an old cottage that looked like it belonged to an old guy, a mizzard or a wage or whatever those old guys are called. Anyway, inside there was this really cool jazz guys. Not only did they have slick dance moves, but they totally turned into some rad werejackals. They got all hairy and stuff. It was dope. The werejackals then came up, hit the big guy with a sleep ray, and he fell like a ton of bricks. With the help of me, Armos totally wiped the floor with these jazz jackals. It was awesome, man. It was all thanks to me. I'm like a coach. I'm like a father to that guy. Anyway, next, these bozos find someone named Jack Lock in the bathroom. I'm not gonna lie, he was a pretty funny dude. Then the bozos go into the basement and find a well shrouded in magic fog. Now, I totally knew it was magic. I could have totally, told them that, but they never asked me, so I just kind of watched, That's kind of what I do, you know what I'm saying? They dropped Jack down the well, but he never came out, poor guy. Then our troop's mascot, Mighty Cow, bravely enters the well alone, might I add, to scout out the perimeter with a rope tied around his little cow waist. Like, that was a great idea. So then, Mighty Cow, Minnis, decided to take a look around. He found a lot of tunnels. He was greeted with this sweet sounding song, and he saw a bunch of tunnels, so he decided to go down them. And guess what? He was greeted by a giant snake. And when he went to go tugging that rope, the rope looked like it was cut. Like they didn't see that one coming. Anyway, let me just see what this paper says here. I'm supposed to say, hey, Bard, why don't you slap that intro on and let's get into the show, baby. Yeah, that's right. Let's get into it. It's gonna be a good one. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the world of Humbrea, featuring 3 first-time adventurers and 1 very patient DM. This is DND404.
Yeah, I'm just tugging on the rope as hard as I can, like tug.
You see the other end of the rope come towards you.
Oh my word. Okay. I just fucking maybe this is a bad idea, but I would like to use speak with animals.
Oh my god!
Fuck! I wasn't planning on this. Sure, you can. Of course. I guess. Speak with animals.
You cast speak with animals. What are you gonna say to this giant snake? What does speak to animals do, first of all?
Oh my god, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened.
As long as they're within my range, you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration of 10 minutes. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. They might be able to persuade the beast to perform a small favor for you at the GM's discretion.
How smart is this snake? He has a 2 with a -4 modifier. This is gonna be great. Okay. You are speaking with this snake. What are you saying to the snake?
Oh, hey, hold on there, buddy. I don't mean any harm. I'm just looking for an alchemy jug, I believe. Mayonnaise and shit. That's all I'm looking for.
Mayonnaise. What is this mayonnaise?
To be honest, I'm not even sure myself. Never had it, but I hear it's great. Great stuff. Maybe a potion, maybe? I'm not sure. But I don't mean any harm. I just wanna find the jug and I'll be out of your way. Not trying to hurt you, I promise.
Oh, you're in my cave for mayonnaise?
Well, not the mayonnaise, but the jug. The jug. A lot of corks.
A lot of corks?
Yeah.
A lot of corks that holds mayonnaise?
Exactly.
Never seen it.
What about the thing that was making that sound? The music. Do you know where that is?
Music? That's a siren.
Oh, a siren. Okay.
Are you making fun of my lisps?
No. I just thought that's how we communicated here.
That's not cool.
Oh, now I know. I write down in my journal, not cool to lisp at snakes.
Hey man, we can't always control how he speaks. That's not cool. You're making fun of me in my house.
I wasn't trying to make fun of you. I just thought that's how we talked. I will never do that again. I promise you. Listen.
I'm listening.
If you would bring me to the siren.
The sirens?
It would be wonderful. And I will give you one of my ration pouches if you bring me to the siren. How's that sound?
Ration pouches? What's in a ration pouch?
Oh, it's great. It's got like meat and like veggies and stuff. I think you just...
I like meat.
What are you looking for?
Meat.
I might have some. Can I check to see if I have any mice?
Sure.
I'm reaching in the bag, like, hey, hold on a
don't
second.
have a mouse.
Then I'm just like, oh, sorry, no mouse, but I'll get you one and bring it back.
Rude and a liar.
He goes to snap at you.
No, I thought I had one, but I realized I don't. I just have meat, other meat besides mouse. Is there anything else you want that I could trade you for this information?
Youth?
Well,
Can I have youth?
He gets closer. He moves his big head towards you.
You know, I do love me some nice flambe steak.
well, I mean, that's... I need to get to the siren, so if I'm eating, you can see the trouble there. If I'm eating, I can't make it to the siren. So, we're not going to do that.
He snaps at you. Does an 11 hit?
No.
Okay, you dodge out of the way as he goes to take a bite at you.
Oh, hey, chill. We're cool, right? I thought we were cool. What's going on here?
Oh, we're cool. It would be cooler than my stomach. It's been a while since somebody came down here. I'm very hungry.
So real quick, so me and Drell up at the top, we all of a sudden are getting a little impatient, and we're kind of lightly tugging on the rope, and we notice that it's slowly.
Yeah, you don't feel any weight.
Yeah, and then we end up trying to pull him back, and we realize that it's
nothing.
Yeah, at this point, I kind of look at him and be like, "We gotta go after him."
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we'll climb over.
Yep, you first.
Why do I have to go first?
Yeah,
I'm gonna take
like,
up more
I'm
room.
like, he already got his foot on the ladder, and I'm like kicking him down. Like, no, you go. Yeah. I call him a shield on the way down. I mean, Drell.
I guess I go down first.
But we gotta be quiet.
But Drell also remembers this.
So you guys go down, going back to Minnis.
Snake goes, give me one good reason why I shouldn't eat you right now.
Because I will make you your own personal Minnis drawing, free of charge. I'll draw you your own snake portrait.
My own snake portrait?
Yeah.
Roll for persuasion.
Yes. Oh, that's 17.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh boy, my own portrait. Okay, I never had a portrait before. This sounds spectacular.
I know. Oh my gosh. I used to draw stuff for my mom all the time back home. She loved them, by the way.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll leave you alone now. Thank you for being my friend.
I draw him a little portrait, give it to him. I'm like, oh, thanks.
He sticks out his tongue and you put a drawing on his mouth.
Yeah.
On his tongue.
Yeah.
I'll treasure this forever.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Goes down into a little puddle, squeezes through. Whoop. I fucking hate you. I had that whole monster plan down.
It's so good. It's so good, dude.
Oh, okay. All right. You befriended a giant snake, and he wasn't evil, so he was totally normal. He was just a giant snake. Nobody talks to him before.
I cannot believe
Holy shit.
speak with animals fucking worked out, dude.
Dude, it's so great.
I was like, wait a second.
Dude, when he said speak with animals, I was like, yes. I lost my mind.
Crying.
Dude, we sent the right person down there. Can you imagine
Oh, yeah.
if it's anyone else? Oh my god.
So after he goes down, I'm like, I'm all happy, of course. I'm like, oh yes, I made another friend. I write down my journal, and I kind of look up. I go, oh wait, he didn't tell me where the siren went. Oh, damn it.
You leave a sticky with your phone number or like a way to get in contact with
Oh my
them
gosh,
later.
yeah. So I write down like a little note of where my village is, Minnis PebbleWalker, you know, the where it is, and stick it on the wall.
So you leave a note that says Minnis PebbleWalker and the name of your town.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I just have to make a note.
Oh fuck. No. Okay. He's my friend. He's my friend.
I love the dino so bad.
So you go ahead and leave your name and town name written on a little sticky note on this cave wall.
I think you just doomed your whole village, bro.
That's okay.
It's okay.
You do still hear the song, and it's coming through one of the 3 tunnels ahead of you. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
17.
You can, without a doubt, determine that it is coming from the right tunnel.
Great. I go down that tunnel.
So at this point, we're like right behind him.
You don't see him yet. You go down the right tunnel, and you are in another similar room, 10 by 10, with 3 tunnels, and there is a water puddle right there. We will pause you right there, and we will go over to Armos and Drell. You descend through this ladder, and you are in a room that is maybe about 15 feet wide all around, and you see 5 tunnels in every direction. It's not like, it's just like you could pick a tunnel to go down. Go ahead and give me a perception check, you two.
16.
16, Armos?
Perception's wisdom. Yeah, 14.
Okay. You can both determine with that perception check that you guys point at the same tunnel, be like, yep, it is definitely this one where this song is coming from. And the song sounds pretty good. Probably sounds pretty sweet on the ears. It's just a hum. There's no particular words that are being said. It sounds like something feminine is singing it. It has a very light tone, very easy to hear. Very alluring.
I give Drell the giving some military type finger guns towards the place we need to go, and we start walking that way.
Drell, do you follow him?
Yeah, I decided to follow Armos.
All right, you follow Armos. You guys are now in a room, another cave-like room with a puddle in the middle, with 3 other tunnel ways to go.
A puddle in the middle?
There's like a hole of water in the center of the room. The room is about 10 feet wide in each direction, and in the middle, maybe take about 5 feet, is looks like a pool of water.
Do we see any miniature-sized hooves in the dirt?
No.
Oh.
Can I use a perception to see if I see anything in the
Sure. Give me a perception check. Yep.
around? 6.
I got a 13.
You can determine. You don't see anything in the water. Just looks like a puddle of water. If you look down close enough, you can see the bottom of it. It's just the bottom. It's nothing special in there. No fish, no sign of life, just a puddle of water. From the 3 cave entrances, or the 3 cave tunnels in front of you, you can determine without a doubt in your mind that the song is coming from the rightmost tunnel.
Drell kind of listens, and then
Okay.
he kind of nods his head toward that certain tunnel to Armos.
You go through the right tunnel, which is filled with thick fog, and you come to another room that is identical from the one you just came from. Giving you a pause there, we're going to switch over to Minnis. You are now in another room identical to the one before, and you have 3 tunnels before you with a pool of water in the middle. Nothing comes out of the pool of water. You go ahead and make me a perception check.
19.
You can determine without a doubt in your mind, that the music is coming from the rightmost tunnel.
I'm just gonna try going down it one more time.
You are now in another room with identical as the one you've seen before, with a puddle of water and 3 tunnels ahead of you. Giving you a pause there, we're going to go back to Drell and Armos. Like before, you are in an identical room with 3 tunnels ahead of you, hearing music with a puddle in the center of the room. nothing comes out of the puddle. Go ahead and both of you guys give me a perception check.
14.
With a 14, you know that without a doubt that the music is coming out of the rightmost tunnel.
Drell walks. Well, he'll do like a 2-finger motion, like the left and middle, or a single to the right to Armos to see what he wants to do.
Knowing Minnis, he would definitely keep on his track. So I feel like we need to keep going down the same path in order to catch up to him before we can then... Because I'm already getting the feeling, you know what I mean? That something's not right. So, yeah, I think I motioned to Drell that we need to go towards the song.
We don't see any track of Minnis.
Correct.
We don't see anything. We don't see anything that shows that he's been here before. We don't see footprints. We don't see anything. So there's no reason to think that he's going this way. So I guess I'm thinking like maybe we should try a different direction.
So you're doing firm finger guns to
the middle and left. Yeah, I think we should split up like that. But I don't know. It's up to you.
Do it.
I mean, we already sent Minnis down by himself, so I'm like, worst comes to worst, I guess one of us run into something. All right, after a long thinking about it, Drell goes ahead and he hits the thumb to the one, and we'll head down that way. The song one, where the music coming from.
Both walk down a thick, fogged cave hallway, and you come across another room identical to the one that you just came from.
See.
With a puddle of water and 3 tunnels ahead of you. Going over back to Minnis, you are in this room.
I know what I'm doing now. I rolled a 10.
Hold on. So I rolled something.
Fuck.
Ooh. Coming up, bubbling from the water, you see a bunch of bony hands. Some are empty-handed, some have swords, some have shields. You count one after another. They grab the ground around the water and they start pulling themselves up. A bunch of dripping wet skeletons wearing leather armor. They have arrows sticking out of them. They have swords stuck in them, broken. Some of them have broken swords, some of them have broken axes. They look very wet, very weared, and very tethered. There is 7 of them crawling out of this watery tunnel in the center of the room. Roll for initiative.
Fucking Christ. 7?
7 of them.
7. That's a 20. Well, 23.
20. Ooh, they rolled a 19.
Huh.
Very nice. So you got 23. All right, so we're in combat right now. What are you doing?
That's a lot of attack of opportunities. If I tried to run, I'm gonna have to. Oh God, I'm gonna have to try something here.
So you have 1 tunnel behind you, and you have 3 ahead of you.
Right.
There's a few of them out. Some of them are still crawling out when combat goes, but there's about 3 or 4 of them in the room with you. They are soaking wet. The clothes they wear are soggy and destroyed and wear down by the water. Some of them have hair, but you're looking at a bunch of bones in front of you. These are skeletons.
Before I move, just in case, I want to throw down a bag of ball bearings. I have a few bags of ball bearings left in front of me at the skeletons.
You want to throw down some ball bearings, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, that's going to be your action.
Yes. All right, so the ground's like full of ball bearings.
Yeah, you created some rough terrain.
Great.
For them, where it's easy for them to trip if they run over it. Yeah.
And then I'm going to go back the way I came.
You go back to where you came, so that's your move action?
Yes.
Okay. You go back through the tunnel with where you came, and I'm going to pause right there for a second, and we're going to go back over to Armos and Drell. Armos and Drell, you guys are in a room with a pool of water in front of you with 3 pathways to go. Out from the water, bursting through, creating more space than the water allowed, is a giant snake head, green scales with a base, with a white mouth, with a cool looking scar across his left eye. Roll for initiative.
What if I just draw him a figure real quick of a snake?
Whoa, I don't know what you're talking about.
I got 10.
I got 20.
Okay, so Drell, you go first.
I'm hitting him, I guess.
You go to swing at the giant snake. Okay.
So yeah, Drell walks up, I guess, and goes, "Hey, you seem to be in my way." He'll just take a slash at him with the axe.
Sure. All right, roll to hit.
And that's 20 dirty.
Well, that hits.
It's 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. You've done 4 damage to the giant snake so far. All right. Cool. It is the snake's turn. He goes to take a massive bite at you because you just challenged him. He goes to take a bite. 10 misses you, but the force of the snap alone You get a little spit, you get a little snake saliva in there. Boom, the back would blow your hair back if you had any. You're bald, right?
Yeah. Well, I have a beard.
Oh, it
I'm
blows your
bald.
beard back. Flaps in the wind a little bit. Armos, it's your turn.
Too old for this shit. I see Drell take a swing at it. I'm starting to get the idea that this is very odd. We should have seen Minnis at this point, so I motioned to Drell that we need to go back the way we came. And as I tap him on the shoulder, I sleek back into the shadows and go the way that we came in.
Okay. So you go back. Before we talk about what happens to you in just a second, you go back the way you came. It is now Drell's turn.
I'll disengage as well, I guess, and follow him.
Okay. You disengage back. Give it a pause there as you go back through the hallway, the cave hallway you just came from. We're going to go back to Minnis. Minnis, you walk backwards into the room. You run for dear life from these watery skeletons, and you find yourself back in the main room with the ladder.
Oh.
You don't know if you just came from the north, south, east, or west, or southwest, northwest, because there's 5 tunnels there. You just went in and came out another.
All right. Do I hear that sound?
Roll me a perception check.
20. Nat.
20? Yeah, you point at a hallway, you point at a caveway, and you are sure as hell that that's the one.
Great. I go the opposite direction.
You go the opposite direction, you go down another hallway.
Yeah.
Gonna go back to Drell and Armos. You guys run backwards, and you find yourself right in the beginning of the cave, where you see the ladder.
I should have waited. Should have fucking waited.
I knew you should have fucking waited.
You guys are at the cave entranceway.
Yep. All right. I want to use an Arcana check to see if one of the places is more magic than maybe the other ones. 15.
So with a 15, you close your eyes, you're trying to meditate because this place is so overwhelmed with magic, right? You're trying to get your bearings. It's like this thick fog down here. We just went down a bunch of tunnels. We went back through a tunnel once, and we're all of a sudden we're back in the same room. You can't get a sense of exactly what is magic, but something clicks that you are clearly in the midst of a spell where nothing really makes sense. Up is left, left is right, right is sandwich. You are totally boggled, but then it clicks that yes, you may have gone down a well and into a basement, but clearly the fog that you're in is a magical spell that you are stuck in. At least when you go down any of these caves, and there's something specific that you need to do. You don't get like a specific sense of direction as magic because everywhere is magic.
All right, so me and Drell both do perception to see where the thing's coming from.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Drell, hopefully you did better than me.
An 8.
You guys don't really know where the music's coming from. You can kind of give a sense of like which one of the 3 there are, but
Which 3? The left or the right 3?
you're in a circle, so there's just 3 tunnels and you're pointing at like the general direction, but you don't know which fits north, south, east, and west. You don't have a bearings of a sense of direction down here.
So Drell sits down and he closes his eyes. So what I want to do is I kind of just want to stay here and try to see, like obviously I guess like in the game aspect is like next turn, see if I can fucking hear something.
Okay, so you want to sit down and wait? You don't want to go down any tunnel?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna so I'll like hold my action, I guess.
Okay. Armos, what are you doing?
I think I'm gonna do the same because I can't specifically figure out what tunnels. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. If there's 5, that means that there's one that's not opposite from the other, and I don't know. I can't tell which one. So
Kemi Joe yells down from the well, "How's it going down there?"
we don't say anything.
Minnis, you are in a room with 3 tunnels. There is a pool of water in front of you. Out rises in front of you is a giant snake head.
Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, what's going on?
Oh, it's you.
Hey, good to see you.
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good. I really hope you liked the drawing, by the way.
I love the drawing. It's great. It's fantastic.
Awesome. By the way, I'm on a search for mouse meat with you. I'll be back with it soon. Okay, buddy?
Oh, great. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's great.
So you hold on tight. Would you mind if I just went on ahead real quick? Is that cool?
Sure. Absolutely. He puts his head back down. I fucking hate you.
All right. So I'm listening for music.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
That's an 11.
11? Okay. You are sure that the music is coming out of the rightmost tunnel.
I go in the left tunnel.
Okay. You go down the left tunnel. Going back to Armos and Drell. You guys collect your thoughts for a minute and really close your eyes and try to focus on what's going on. Go ahead and give me another perception check with advantage as you really try to sit and meditate on where the music is coming from.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. You point at a tunnel and you are convinced without a doubt in your mind that the music is coming down this specific tunnel.
Well, which one?
It's one of the 5. You don't have a sense of direction down here. There are just 5 tunnels, and you are sure that there is music coming out of a specific one.
I'm putting a shrug emote because I don't know what to do.
If we were to go back down the same tunnel that we just came from, that would technically be away from the music, right?
Yes.
I want to go down the exact opposite tunnel of the one that the sound's coming from.
You can do that.
Okay. Yeah, that's what Drell does.
Do you guys do that?
Yeah, and I'm going with him.
Okay. As you go down this foggy cave hallway, you come across another room with a puddle, with a pool of water in the middle,
Shit.
we're
done.
3 caveways, and a mini tour looking down a specific
Oh,
hallway.
thank God.
Hey!
We found them.
Yeah. I think you guys figured it out. So I'm about to go in the left one. That's up to you guys if you want to stop me.
Wait, but do you know where the sound is? I thought you were just walked in the room and then it came to us.
I do know where the sound is, but you just got here, so do your thing. I don't see it yet.
Okay, so we're not talking because we're still thinking the siren song is supposed to be like quiet. So I guess we just kind of walk up to you and we like tap you on your shoulder.
Minnis, roll to see if you get just scared.
Oh, by the tap.
DC 10, yeah.
Is it a type of proficiency or is it just a DC?
DC 10.
Okay, well it's an 8.
Yeah. You get scared. You make a little sound. Behind you, you notice your 2 friends, Armos and Drell.
Hey guys.
We like point to our lips and like shushing.
Oh, oh! You want me to be quiet? Got it. Okay. I do a little like zipper thing to my mouth. I'm like, ooh, give him a thumbs up.
I don't think we need to be quiet because he was talking to the
Well, I
snake,
know that, but
we
what
don't
I'm
know
saying
that.
is we don't know
me and
that.
Drell don't know that.
We don't
but
know that though.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
That's why we have
right.
to be quiet.
and then the fact that we just heard him talk, we're just like waiting, like eyes open, sitting here waiting for something bad
I
to
just
happen.
wave at them to follow me, and I go down the left one.
So we follow him.
You go down the left tunnel. You go into a room that have 3 cave hallways in front of you with a pool of water. Oop, wrong day. Out comes nothing. Give me a perception check.
I got a 18.
18.
4.
10. Sorry.
You got a 10? Okay. So you guys, without a doubt in your mind that the music is coming out of the right cave tunnel. Beautiful sounding, sweet sounding, alluring sounding. Sounds like a top 40 music hit.
So how many tunnels are there in this room?
3.
The one we just came out of, the one with the music, and the one without the music.
My character goes, that's weird. I really didn't think that was gonna happen. And I look at them. I'm like, so anyways, guys, gotta let you know, I made a new friend. Really cool. I don't know if you met him, but there's this badass snake in this cave. Really cool dude. Drew him this picture.
Wait, why are you so we can talk? I thought we had to be quiet.
I don't think so, to be honest. Honestly, I was thinking about that riddle. I was like, something about silence is the reward. So I figured don't go to the sound. You probably want to go to where it's quiet. That's kind of my thought, but I could be wrong. But anyways, yeah, that snake was super dope. Yeah, drew him a picture and everything. We're homies now. Pretty awesome.
I might have hit it with my axe.
You definitely hit it with his axe.
But he's alive? Is he alive?
Oh yeah, Armos ran.
thank God.
So
Okay.
Armos ran away, so I had to follow him.
Oh gosh. All right. If you're with me next time, I'll vouch for you. You'll be fine. I went down the left one, and it always seems to be on the right one. Do you guys want to try the middle tunnel? I don't know.
And the music's coming out of which one?
The rightmost tunnel.
Dude, we are probably missing something that is so fucking obvious, and it's like...
Well, my thought is that we have to go where it's silent, but the left one didn't do anything, but I haven't gone down the middle one yet. And I've always gone down the right one that has sound.
I think that's where the 2 is. I think 2 is the second
working
one.
with 2 heads.
I think that's where we go. Once we got to this point, first it was go to the silent, go to the second one, then go to the first one.
So we'll go to the middle one.
You guys gonna go down the middle?
Yeah.
Sure. You go down the middle tunnel and you come across another room with 3 pathways with a giant pool of water in the middle. Everyone give me a perception check.
It's 14.
Oof. 4.
I got a 13.
You guys are convinced without a reason of a doubt that the music is coming out of the right tunnel.
Go to the first one.
Yeah, go to the first one.
Yeah.
The one on the left.
You go to the room on the left. In front of you is a giant pool of water, and there are 4 tunnels ahead of you.
Oh.
Everyone give me a perception check.
It's a 4.
4?
9.
I got a 3.
You are convinced that the music is coming out of the leftmost tunnel
Oh.
and the middle leftmost tunnel.
Oh. Yeah. So we just go to the right one.
Wait, hold on. Can you say that again? It's coming out of which ones?
It's coming out of the 2 left tunnels. There are 4 tunnels ahead of you. It's coming out of the left tunnel and the middle left tunnel.
What was the last tunnel we went in? We went in the first one.
We went.
Or we went in the second
We went
one.
away from the music.
Yes.
Then we went in the middle and then the left.
I think we go on all the way on the right.
That's what I was guessing. I think
Yeah.
we just try the right.
Okay. Farthest right.
We all kind of look at each other, nod, and go through that one.
You go through the right tunnel. Okay. Ahead of you is another cave room with a puddle of water, and there are 5 tunnels ahead of you.
Yes.
Everyone give me a perception check.
We're getting close. Oh. I got a
I'll just leave
2.
it there.
Or I got a 1.
I got a
We're
dirty
on the
20.
side, but I'll just say it's a
Dirty 20, and then you got a 10,
Yeah.
and then you got a 1.
Well, I got 2.
You got 2.
Plus 1 with wisdom.
Okay. So out of the 5 tunnels, you guys are convinced without a shadow of doubt that there's music coming from each one of these tunnels except the middle one.
Middle.
All right, we go down that one.
Go in the middle.
You go into a room and there's a puddle of water in front of you with 3 cave entrances ahead of you. Everyone give me a perception check.
I got an 11.
11?
9.
14.
You're being awful quiet there, Dino.
You guys are trying to focus on which tunnel it is coming out of. You definitely hear it out of the right, but you are not sure where the music is coming from, out of the left or middle.
Okay, I'm going to sit down and think really long and hard about it.
We all have a group think.
Oh, you guys want to sit here? Is what you're saying? And just like give it a.
Give it a good think.
You guys are gonna sit in this room with the music? Well, I'm just asking what you're doing. I'm
It's not coming from this.
Well, it's coming from a tunnel, right?
But
50-50 shot. Do we take it?
it's true.
I'll do whatever you guys want to do. What, like,
Minnis tiebreaker. What you got?
So I just point to the left one and like and shrug. Like, let's try it.
It's good enough for me.
And we all
Yeah.
go.
You guys are going through the left tunnel?
yeah,
Yep.
Drell nods and follows.
You guys go through this thick, foggy tunnel, and you come upon a room with a giant
Oh my god.
pool in the middle. There are no tunnels ahead of you.
Let's go.
In the center of the pool, there is a pedestal with a blue gem on it. It looks like it's glowing from inside the gem in and out. What are you guys doing?
I'm waiting for
Wait.
the Arcana person to
Yeah.
do a check.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I was
definitely.
thinking.
Yeah. I'm definitely doing a little thing. Arcana is int and int is +2. I got a 10. Ugh.
You got a 10? It's magic.
Damn it. Okay, so here's my thought. Okay, just little. What if we grab it? It's booby trapped, and like I don't know, a boulder starts chasing us for whatever reason through all of the ridiculous stuff we had to go through, and we have to say hi to his snake pal on the way out. Oh my god. Okay.
I think we just.
Do we just grab it and nab it and run? I think we're at the end, right? Like, they can't be any more difficult than what we just went through. So there's no other route. So the only way out of this room is where we came from.
Correct.
Is there anything else in the room besides the puddle?
No.
How big is the puddle? Is it like just a 5x5 foot?
What?
One
The
square?
pool? Yeah. About 5 feet deep.
5 feet deep?
All right. Drell looks over to Armos and he says, all right, Mr. Warlock, why don't you go grab the magical item and we'll wait here for you.
Oh, yeah, okay. But we could throw Minnis,
He he's not. He doesn't know, magic or anything.
All right, I'm going. Convince me.
I just give him a thumbs up and a smile.
Wait. Let me do perception real quick. In the water, is there any kind of ridiculous stuff since it's 5 feet deep?
Sure, go ahead and look.
12.
12. You look in the water, it's pretty clear. Other than the light fog that's in the room that surrounds the pedestal and the room itself, you don't see anything in the water. It's pretty clear, pretty still.
And there's no way to get to the pedestal without
Correct.
jumping into this water.
Correct.
All right, going for it. I plug my nose as I jump into the water because I think I got the distance right.
Okay.
And I make sure that my head doesn't go under. I'm a tall fella. So,
okay. So you got your head
in.
just above the water. You're kind of treading water. You can walk along the floor because it's only 5 feet deep. Your head and your shoulders are just above it. You kind of move your arms to swim to it lightly, and there is a gem on a pedestal just slightly above the water. What are you gonna do to it?
I give it a good look through. Just
Okay.
make sure that there's no strings attached or
I whisper, grab it.
After looking at it intensely, very worried, and knowing that I already relieved myself in the water, I grabbed the gem.
You grab the gem and take it off the pedestal?
Yeah.
You go to grab the gem and you take it off the pedestal. The color does not change and the lighting effect does not change on it. What does change is that the fog around you starts to dissipate and disappear. The fog is now completely lifted. You are standing in this pool of water with the gem. It weighs a couple of pounds. It's a little hefty. It's also about like a foot in each direction. It's a pretty nicely cut gem. When you guys turn around to look at the hallway you just came from, maybe about 4 feet beyond that tunnel, you see the cave entrance where you walked in. I knew it.
Oh my goodness. So the entire time when I grabbed the gem, my eyes were closed. I'm just waiting for something bad to happen. And then I just slowly open one eye and I'm like, look around, notice that everything's fine, and be like, guys, I got it. Don't worry. I know you guys were worried.
I just give him another thumbs up and a smile.
Yeah, so you guys now have this pretty hefty gem. It's about it's a foot wide, I guess, 1 cubic foot, I guess. It's a gem. It's like it looks like a
gem.
Yeah, it's like a 1 foot gem. It's pretty big. It's pretty bulky.
What's a cubic foot? Yeah.
Yeah. So now you're just kind of sitting in water, treading it. You're just holding this blue gem.
All right. So I swim over to the peeps, show them my new little trinket, and kind of shrug, thinking that I thought we were finding mayonnaise down here. I don't understand. We got this.
Actually, I
What?
bring that up. I'm like,
Is this mayonnaise?
all right, well, it's cool that we figured out the fog thing. Now let's go find that bottle, that jug.
I think we should probably get out of the tunnel.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
So you guys
Yeah.
go back to the main room that's about 4 feet away from you.
Yeah, we go down the tunnel.
As you go down the short little tunnel to get back in the room where the ladder is, at the foot of the ladder is a chest.
Oh.
Oh.
Is there no other tunnels?
There are no other tunnels than the one you just came from with the room with the puddle where you just took the gem from. There are no other tunnels.
Drell's still super hesitant, so he looks at Armos again to open the chest.
Damn it.
And he just nods his head towards the chest.
When he looks back at us, Drell and I have our fingers on our nose.
Oh my god. I still got this foot-long gem in my hand, and I'm walking over to the chest, and I just kind of kick it open at this point to see what's inside.
I like how you haven't asked Reginald a single question this whole time.
What's there to ask? When there's the red gems, I'm going to
quietly
him.
observing. He's just quietly observing. Kemi Joe was just chilling upstairs. You didn't ask him
Yeah.
to come down.
Dude, F that guy.
All right, what is in the chest?
So I with my tiptoe, I nudge the lock open and kick it open.
So it is unlocked, and in this chest, you see 2 jugs, identical, with a whole bunch of corks on it. You also see a bag with 150 gold pieces inside. Woo! You also see a pair of gloves. Let me see what this pair of gloves are. I wrote it down.
That guy probably just died in the fucking caves.
There are a pair of purple gloves. Looks like leather gloves. They got a cool, interesting blue design on them with purple fingertips. With the glove itself is like nice and purple, blue, cool design. It looks like it has an arrowhead on the back of the palm.
I say we trade one of these jugs to Kemi for all of his potions.
Yeah.
Kemi's looking down. Hey guys, the fog looked like it went away. I can see you. What's going on down there?
I made a friend.
Oh, that's great. What was his name?
I didn't get his name, but he's a big snake.
Big Snake.
Yeah.
Big Snake? Do you see? He's still there?
The fog's gone, so I don't know where he is, but we're friends.
Well, I'm sure you two will make the best of friends.
When the fog lifted, did we see Jack?
Jack Bolsinki is nowhere to be found.
Oh, he's a goner.
Oh well. All right. So, Armos, are you grabbing all this stuff in the chest, or?
I figure we're all there, right?
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah, you guys are all in this room surrounded this ladder with there's a chest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll inspect the gloves.
Okay. The gloves are definitely magical. They look pretty big. Even for you, they look like kind of wide. But you can try them on.
I'm guessing they're not for me, but I'll try them on.
You put on the gloves?
Yeah.
So as you go to put on the gloves, you stretch the way back to kind of go up to your elbow a little bit. You take off the gloves you had, and the gloves shape to your exact measurements. They shrink down comfortably, but almost like a second layer of skin almost. You don't really feel them. They don't have any weight.
Guys.
This is a piece of magic gear.
Help.
You can probably put your original gloves back on because that's how close to the skin it is.
I'm still freaking out though. I'm like scratching at it a little bit. Like, is this okay? Does anything else happen with the gloves?
No, but I will tell you what they do.
I was gonna say, do you want me to inspect them, or?
Yeah, go ahead and inspect them, Armos. Go ahead and inspect the gloves.
Yeah, I run over to Armos. Armos, help! What are these? Help!
That's not gonna help. I rolled a 2.
Roll the 2. I'll just listen, I'm a nice guy. You got some magic gear. I'll tell you what they do. These are gloves of missile snaring. The gloves almost melt to your hand when you don them. When a ranged weapon attack hits you while you're wearing them, you can use a reaction to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier, provided that you have one hand free. If you reduce the damage to 0, you can catch the missile if it is small enough for you to hold in your hand. Missile being whatever the ranged object is. Yeah. So if somebody shoots an arrow at you and you catch it and the damage happens to be 0, you caught that arrow. Same thing for a javelin or anything like that.
So those jugs in there, they're the exact same?
They are the exact same thing. Kemi Joe goes ahead and slides down the ladder and goes, oh, that seemed a lot deeper from up there. Looks like the ladder is pretty short. He goes over to the chest. He goes, that's it. Oh, there's 2 of them here. Oh, that's weird.
Why is that weird?
Well, magic items, they're kind of like, not common, but to find 2 of the same thing, I think it's weird. But I guess, the wizard was kind of an alchemist, so I guess it's normal to have 2 jugs down here. Hey, listen, I'll tell you what, just let me take one back to the college and call it even Stevens.
What do you mean even Stevens?
Even Stevens.
Well, so if we were, say hypothetically, we were keeping score, the score would be 2-1.
2-1? I mean, okay,
we
that's
let
fair.
You out of the
Is there
cave,
anything else in that locker? Was there anything else in that locker?
I just put my hands behind my back.
Please, Mr. Drell, is it fine if I just take the alchemy jug back to my college?
Yeah.
I'll let you keep the other one.
What could you teach us any alchemy for this as like a beginner's crash course?
A beginner's crash course? So pretty much it's just like a bunch of liquid in there. Okay. So he explains what an alchemy jug is. The alchemy jug is a ceramic jug that appears to be able to hold a gallon of liquid and weighs 12 pounds, whether it's full or empty. Sloshing sounds can be heard from the jug when it's shaken, even if the jug is empty, so you're always hearing liquid in it. You can use an action and name one liquid on the table below and cause the jug to produce the chosen liquid. Afterward, you can uncork the jug as an action and pour the liquid out up to 2 gallons per minute. The maximum amount of liquid in the jug can produce depends on the liquid you named. Once the jug starts producing liquid, it can't produce a different one or more until that one has reached its maximum limit until the next dawn. So once per day, you can choose one of the liquids below to pour out.
Drell instantly picks one up and goes, ale, and takes the fucking cork off of it and tries to see if it pours into his mouth.
So you get a lot of beer. A lot of beer pours out into your mouth.
Hell yeah. Okay, yeah, you can take one, but we're keeping this one.
All right, sounds good. That sounds good. Hey, that's an even Stevens deal. That's an even Stevens deal. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll write down what it can do and how much it can produce. These are rough estimates. I don't know how much of each liquid it can do, but he just scribbles down some notes on a piece of paper about the liquids it can make. You can make acid, basic poison, beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, water, fresh water, salt water, or wine.
Nice.
Acid, that could come in handy.
Okay. So it weighs 12 pounds.
Always weighs 12 pounds, and regardless if it has a liquid in it, you always hear sloshing effects.
So I figure I have to carry it then. Unless we put it in Minnis's cart when we get back to town.
Yeah.
Okay, so we give him one of the jugs, the other jug. Minnis has the gloves, and then it's gold, right?
Yeah, 150 gold pieces are in that chest.
What are your guys' dexterities?
+1.
0 modifiers.
Oh, 0. Okay.
Yeah, the gloves are yours for sure.
I was gonna say I use a two-handed axe anyways, so I would probably definitely say they're gonna go best on you for sure.
I'm still like kind of like scratching at him though, like a little nervous.
Are you like pinching your skin and pulling it up and then letting it go and it's like snapping
Yes,
back to your
exactly.
skin?
Yes, it's very elastic.
They're like latex gloves at this point.
Okay, so we each get 50 gold pieces. Nice.
Yeah, everyone add 50 gold pieces if you're splitting it up evenly.
Yeah.
I'll take 25. Give Armos more. He didn't get too much out of this, I feel like.
No, I'm great. I got the gem. I got the red gem.
Oh, you do have the gem.
Dude,
He has the giant
Dude,
magical
that's true.
gem, dude. Yeah.
Look, with this gem, I'm gonna rule the world. Better look out.
So you guys want to go upstairs and take a long rest and end tonight's session?
Yeah.
Remember when we were like, we should take a long rest before we go into this cottage, and everyone's like, nah, let's just get in there.
And it worked out fine.
Yeah, all you gotta do is befriend a snake, man.
Yeah.
So you guys go up from the well, you climb the ladder with your newfound rewards. You got a cool alchemy jug, a blue mysterious gem, and you got some gold out of it. And Minnis got some cool gloves. So what are you guys gonna do in this cottage now? It's very late in the night. I would say it's about like 1 or 2 in the morning. And you guys are probably really exhausted, I would assume.
Yeah, I think it's probably just best if we take a long rest for sure.
Take a long rest. So you guys are in this cottage that once belonged to a wizard. And you can take that information and do what you want before you guys initiate that long rest.
All right, sick. So we're like out of the well now, just in the house, right?
Yeah.
Is Kemi Joe still with us, or did he leave?
No, Kemi Joe's still there. He's probably gonna sleep with you guys.
The first thing I do is I pull Kemi Joe aside and I'm like, hey, Kemi, you wanna play some games? I got a few games on me. How about we play some games?
Games. Claps twice. I love games. What do you got? Oh, let me some games.
Let me see what I got. You know what? It's up to you. I have some dice. I have some dragon chests. I've got 3 dragon ante. I always like some 3 dragon ante.
3 dragon ante. Okay. How about this? Loser has to set up defense parameters around the cottage.
I don't know what that means, but I'm down.
I mean, I was just gonna set up some tripwire outside just in case anything approached the cottage while we were sleeping. But like, yeah, loser takes watch.
All right, sounds good. We probably play some dragon chess. Play like 3 rounds of dragon chess.
3 rounds of dragon chess. All right,
Yeah.
so we'll just roll a d20 to see who wins, unless you want to do this a specific way.
Let's do that.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna roll against highest numbers. Okay, so like your strongest die hits my strongest die, and so on and so forth.
Okay, so just roll all 3 at the same time.
Yeah, and then we'll do it 3 times to see who wins.
Perfect. All right.
Okay, so I'll roll first. So I got a 5 and 2 1s.
I got 6 and 2 4s.
All right, so you completely obliterate me.
Another round. I've played with my mom plenty of times. You're not gonna be me.
Hey, listen, I'm just warming up, all right? I'm just warming up. All right? You think you're smart, eh?
I'm just gonna win this one.
Those again. I got 2 6s and a 2.
Okay, I got 2 1s and a 3.
Yeah. Yeah. So Kemi Joe sweeps that round. All right. This one is to make a break. Okay. If you lose, you have to take watch tonight.
Oh God.
Or just set up little parameters. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep them.
Hey, anything for friendship, man.
For friendship. He got a 3-2-1.
I got 2 6s and a 5.
You beat him. Okay, so Kemi Joe gets up, shakes your hand, put it there. He shakes it very vigorously. You know, he's like, yeah, you did a great job.
And I'm just all
so
smiles. Write it down in my journal, beat Kemi Joe, and I put a little 1 next to my name, a 0 next to his name, because I assume we're going to play more.
Oh, we're definitely going to play more, and I'm going to get you next time. Don't you worry.
That's a promise. I'll see you to it.
So he gets some stuff ready. He's like, he lays out like his bedroll. He's like, all right, I'm going to go set up some parameters, maybe some like tripwire, just so nothing gets to jump on us. I think we'll be good, but you can never be too safe around here. So he gets some stuff. He gets some wire out of his bag. Looks for like pots and pans in the kitchen, and like goes outside and makes like a nice little perimeter around. They're not traps that'll hurt anything, but if something comes by, there's a good chance they might make some noise that'll wake you guys up. Nice. Drell, Armos, what are you guys doing?
I'm looking for any kind of books that maybe stand out to me in this wizard's little place, trying to see if there's anything.
Yeah, so there's papers everywhere, and it's like nonsensical wizard bullshit. We don't got any wizards here, so nothing really jumps out at you like that. But there's a bookshelf. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20. You find.
I got a yeet on that one.
You do find something in the bookcase. You start shifting through, and you remember the monster notebook that you found, and there was some information, and there was like a crease on one of the pages for a Nothic, right? It was one of the monsters you briefly looked up, and there was like some other notes in there, and like this book actually might be useful. There's some like random monsters in here, and it has like it's like a hunter once used it. So they would go out, they would fight monsters, and if they exploited any weaknesses, they may have written it down in this book. So you definitely think that this book might be useful if you take it. You definitely sense like, the whole cottage is magical because a magical being once lived here. It's not as strong anymore because the magic downstairs has been dispelled pretty much because you guys solved the puzzle. But you definitely sense something a little cool about this. So you're going to take that if you want, because who knows, you might find a monster that might be logged in this book. And that'll come with its own set of instructions at a later time where you decide to use it. You also find a scroll. So you're shifting through some of the books, and there's like a jug on the bookcase, and there's a bunch of rolled up papers. You're looking through the rolled up papers, and it's like documents. There's like some house bullshit. You can see like built by some random contractor or whatever, and some like bills or like, bullshit like that. Some cooking recipes, but there is a rolled up paper. And you definitely know it's magical because it is a magic scroll. There's a spell written on the scroll. As somebody magical, that you don't read the words on there out loud because it will cast a spell that is written on there. But you know what spell it is because you can read the language. It is Disguise Self Scroll. If you ever wanted to cast this spell, it will consume the spell. The writing on the scroll would disappear because you used it, but you have a one-time use of Disguise Self. So as far as the rest of the cottage goes, you just see like bullshit papers around. There's some food in the kitchen. There's a coat rack with some like wizard robes on there. There's a fireplace that looks like that's ready to be used. There's some, some chairs laying about. You don't see any bedrooms or bed rolls, but you know that like if you wanted to sleep on the couch, you totally could, or sleep in the chair, things like that. So, Drell, what are you doing?
So Drell is, first of all, he's going to pull out the alchemy jug, and I believe he already put ale in it as soon as he discovered what it did.
Yeah, so there's beer or wine is two things you can make.
Yeah, so we'll go with beer. He's more of a beer guy, yeah. He's actually going to pull out the Morningstar because I feel like this is the first time he's actually been able to kind of sit down and like look at it. And then he's gonna go over to Armos and he's gonna kind of just talk to him about it. Hey Armos.
What's up, buddy?
So when we were fighting that bear bug back there, you kept screaming about these shards. What do you know about them? So like as we're doing this, I kind of like hand him the jug and we're like sitting there kind of talking.
You guys are drinking from the jug?
Yeah. No, Drell has his chalice. Drell has his chalice. He's pouring it into his.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So I'll pour a little bit in my chalice, and then I'll just hand the jug to Armos, and then we're kind of like sitting wherever. And I have the Morningstar in. Drell has it in his hands because he kind of wants to see like how it feels, because all he's heard is like.
Just if you guys start drinking, which is totally fine, you can do that. Just know that before you get tipsy and drunk and all that, the amount of beers your character can have is your constitution modifier. So if it's +1, you can have one drink, and then the next drink will be, you would have to roll a con save to see if you get tipsy. So you can have 2 beers. Your third drink, you would have to make a con save to see if you start feeling anything.
I'm 8 feet tall, bro. 300 pounds.
I'm playing off the rules. You want to be a fat ass 8-foot guy? That's on you, man. I'm
He's
playing
a big
off the
lightweight,
chart I got. Okay, I'm just
Okay.
the guy behind the screen. No, you could. It's
All
fine.
right. So
It's
yeah,
fine.
so he walks over to Armos, kind of sits down, and so what do you know about these blood shards, you call them?
Yeah, don't know a lot, but I know that they are something that we need to hold on to.
Reginald is on your shoulder. Of course, only you can see him, and he's staring at those, and he's looking at them. He's like, "Bud, we're gonna need more of those, because that what you're holding right there is from where I'm from. We can probably use that as like a catalyst or like a component for what we need to make later. So those are definitely important here. And I've been sensing that. I had like the same urge, like, one of these things might be nearby. I just didn't realize your world had them."
I nod not to Reginald, making kind of stern eye contact with him, like I'll talk to you later, not to throw Drell off while
What's wrong, bud? What's wrong? What? Oh, we're best friends a minute ago now. You don't want to talk to me? Oh, you got a new friend over here? Oh, that's real cool. I remember how we were friends, and we were, in a bloody mess together, and we wanted to, we didn't know who to rely on, who to talk to, and you couldn't stop talking to me, but now you got someone who's willing to chat you up and give you a drink, and all of a sudden, your boy Reginald doesn't mean anything
I go ahead
to you
and
anymore.
dust off my shoulders where he's sitting just to get him out of here.
It's like, he hits the ground, and he, like, tumbles over a few times.
I take a swig of the, what's the jug called?
The alchemy jug?
Alchemy
Yes.
jug, there it is. I take a drink out of it. Not impressed. I give it back to him. I'm more of a wine guy.
I've just been standing here for like 5 minutes, just listening. They didn't notice me. I just kind of plopped between them. I'm just listening.
Whoa. Hey, Minnis, how you doing, bud?
Oh, hey, yeah. I'm just listening. You guys are smart.
So have you ever seen these blood shards before?
I've seen him one other time, but it was, how you say, a bloodbath.
Oh.
So we need to be really careful the next time we come across some of these.
Okay.
Drell, are you holding the weapon?
Yeah, like in my hands, yeah.
So when you hold the weapon, nothing immediate happens and nothing visually happens, but you're looking at it, and when you focus on it, it's warm, as if it's been sitting next to a fire for a while, especially around the hilt. You feel like your senses are a bit heightened, like you were really tired a few minutes ago, but when you hold this, despite however you hold it, you feel like you're ready to go. Like if something were to happen, like I could probably fight more, especially that urge, because that's what you like to do. You are a Goliath and you're here to fight monsters. So it's like, wow, I can really go another round if I wanted to, despite how hurt you may be or how tired you are.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what he's saying is it feels like you're 1 beer less than what you are right now. Because no, you're 2 beer maximum, but it's like you're out of 1 beer, because you're a little lightweight. So
Yeah. Well, I hold it. I have a +1 in beer proficiency. All right. Well, as soon as you locked eyes with these shards, you just kept screaming at us to get the shards. So I figured I'd ask.
I want to know more about them, but yeah, unfortunately, yeah, don't know enough yet. But I know that they have a lot of power. I can sense a lot of power from them.
Yeah, Armos, you know that these things are evil.
Oh yeah. I'm
big
just
time. Trying to downplay it, trying to act cool,
just act
nonchalant.
like
Everyone's like, hey, it's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
And then when it's in the corner of the room, you go wide-eyed and stare at it, and like you hear music in tongues in the background. Yeah.
So, should I use it, or is it like dangerous, or?
Oh, your weapon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here, let me see your weapon. Let's take a look at that. Let me see if I can sense anything. Hang on. Let me do a little check on it. Hold on.
You did an Arcana check on it?
Yeah, I got a 17.
You got 17. So when you grab hold of it, your vision blurs red, and you feel like in 1 second, you've seen every monster this thing ever killed flash before your eyes. And it is a lot of shit that this thing has killed. You see goblins, bugbears, random humans, dwarves, children, women, everything this thing has ever laid hand on, whatever flesh it's being, you just, you're like, whoa.
I quickly dropped the thing. Wow. Okay.
What was that beer getting to you?
Oh yeah. It must be the beer. Wow, guys, it's getting late. We should probably turn in for the night. Maybe we could. I couldn't tell anything off of that. We'll have to check someone in town to see if it's dangerous or not. Woo, man, that beer. Woo.
Yeah, I probably won't, bring this out when we get back into town, and I probably won't mention it to anyone that we have these.
And as I say that, or as Drell says that, he looks immediately at Minnis, stares him right in the eyes, and he goes,
So, I don't think any of us should mention that we have these shards, right, Minnis?
I look at him, I look at my notebook, I write, don't mention shards. All right, got it. Wrote it down right here. I show him my little journal that also has a picture of like a big Drell next to it.
all right. And yeah, with that, I think Drell kind of, as he says that, he kind of gets up. He's saying that to Minnis as he gets up and finds a space that fits him to sleep.
Yeah, so this is like a giant one room cottage. It does have a separate room where it goes down to the well and a separate room to go potty in. But it's a good size, maybe about like 20 by 20 feet, nothing too big, but you have enough space to lay down on there's like an animal pelt on the floor that you guys could all probably lay on. Are you guys calling it here? You guys ready to go to sleep?
Is there a bearskin rug and is there a fire? Because otherwise...
Yes. So
Yes.
in front, so when you guys walked in to your left, there was like going into the room a little bit towards the middle, there was a fireplace. And then in front of the fireplace, there was like a few chairs that had some animal pelts on it and a giant like owl bear rug. Further along the wall was a ladder going to the basement, that little room, and the bathroom connected to each other. All the way to the right, it looks like there's it kind of goes a little circle, like a circular alcove where like the kitchen area would be. The cottage is not like a perfect square. It's just like rounds off towards the end. So like there's enough room for like a chimney to go through without it so much being in the living room and things like that.
I'm laying right in front of that fireplace, getting nice and cozy.
Get nice and cozy in front of there. Are you guys going to bed too? You guys eat some food and go to bed?
When I got knocked out by those jackal things earlier, would you say Drell was able to get a little bit of rest then?
Not
where
at
he
all.
Doesn't have to sleep? No.
Absolutely not.
All right. Well then, yeah. Drell just he looks outside to see like Kemi Joe setting everything up. He wants to see. I guess he wants to see how it looks. Like, is it gonna work? Because he doesn't really know about Kemi Joe like all the way yet. He hasn't really decided.
You look outside. He's kind of like already in his bedroll a little bit. It looks pretty good. So there's like a bunch of tripwires, some pots and pans spread all around. There's like,
Nice.
very basic stuff, but it looks like it might hold up. You should be fine.
You should be fine. Fuck. Okay. All right. Yeah. Drell just goes back and he takes a break. He falls asleep.
Okay. And I'm assuming Armos and Minnis is going to follow that.
Yeah, I probably write in my journal about the day and my new friends and then kind of close a book, put it in my pack, and then just kind of hunker up, like curl up in a chair that fits me perfectly and just kind of start snoring.
Oh, I'm in front of that fireplace. I'm cozy as hell.
All right. So I needed water for this part. I'm going to take a D4 and we're going to decide who goes first.
Okay.
But I'm not going to tell you. Well, I mean, you'll know who goes first when I roll it. Interesting.
Why are you rolling? I don't like why
It's
you're
just
rolling.
to see who goes first. It's just to see who goes first.
Yeah. Normally we all just wake up and then life's great. What's
You would
happening
think
here?
so, but you had a very eventful day, Armos. Especially
God.
you.
Oh,
You had
no.
a very eventful day.
Oh, I see what's happening here.
So you're going up to you go so you're laying down by the fire. You're nice and cozy. You're like, man, I just see some shit holding that mace. I saw a lot of death today. There was like a demon I fought and a zombie tried to hit me a couple times with a dead half orc. Man, you're sitting up in your bedroll. You're by the fire. You're thinking. You're rubbing your eyes. You look at the foot of your bedroll, and Reginald is just snoozing away. He's sound asleep, you know, especially after you dissed him and he fell off your shoulder and everything like that. That was cool of you, bud.
Can we hear some Z's from him then?
He's like, oh, son of a bitch. Oh, betrayer. Carrots. Blood.
So he's snoozing away. You sit up in your bedroll, you take a look around, you see your companions are getting ready for the night, you see Kemi Joe snoozing away. You glance over at your pillow and you flop down into your pillow. You put your head back, and as you fall back into your pillow, you fall asleep, and you find yourself now awake in a dream state.
Oh my God.
Falling from the sky. And that is it for this week's episode. Everybody, listen, it is about to go down. We are now finally out of the little tutorial stage, you know, the gloves are now off. We are taking things seriously, and moving forward, we are now getting into the nitty gritty, the backstory, the lore, character development. From this point on, the gloves are off, the training wheels are off. These guys are on full ace bicycles now. From this moment on, it's real D&D. That's right. We got danger. We got excitement. We got dream sequences. Listen, I'm a big fan of dream sequences. I'm a gamer kid from the 90s and 2000s. I played Max Payne. We love dream sequences here. And this next episode is going to be pretty swell. All right. It could be a cool dream sequence. It could be a nightmare, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to find out in episode 10, baby. Yeah, that's right. You heard me. Episode 10. We are coming up on 10 beautiful episodes, and editing these things and working with the guys, it is absolutely phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I'm loving the story so far. I'm loving how it's turning out. I'm loving the feedback. Once again, and regarding the feedback, guys, listen, you can catch us on the Twitter, you can catch us on the Discord, you can talk to us in the YouTube comment section, but we are active in the Discord. You want to ask any one of the players or myself any questions, background lore, things that have come up but we haven't gone to full detail on, listen, you can add us in the Discord, on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, or just, you know, come by and say hi. We got some cool people in there. They're RPing, they're doing their own D&D thing. It's all great. It's all good stuff. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got for this week. But listen, have a great week, everybody. It's going to be a good one. Episode 10 coming at you every Tuesday. We got a new episode dropping every Tuesday morning. We drop it around 6 a.m. if you're an early riser, or you can listen to it at your own convenience. But until next week, have a great one.